Not every money that flows into your business is actually your money. It's not supposed to just go into your pockets and then you freely enjoy it. There are some limitations to the money that belongs to a business. Today, I want us to look at some of the ways through which a business owner can earn from their business. And one of the ways through which you, the owner of a business, can actually earn from your own business is through a salary payment. Now, to someone who is entitled to a salary, has to actively get engaged into the operations of the business. So if you, the business owner, you double as an employee, sort of, or you operate your own business, you're supposed to be entitled to a salary. Like any other employee, whether you have one employee or two, you're actually supposed to get a salary because you're on your business full time. And then another way through which you can actually earn from your business is through a bonus. And the bonuses might be quarterly, might be monthly, might be half a year, or they might be after the financial year. So a bonus is only given out if the business has achieved a certain target. So if you have set a certain target for your business and then you have achieved it, for example, if you have achieved a target maybe worth 2 million in profit, and then your entitlement is maybe a certain percentage, you can decide that 20% of that profit goes to you, the business owner. So that's also a way through which you can earn from your business. And then another way is through equity investment. So you earn an interest on the equity investment that you have put into that business. Now this might be tricky if the business is just beginning, because a business starting is always in struggles. So if you get interest when the business is in its initial stages, this might be trouble. So this is mostly for continuing businesses. If you're just putting in additional capital and you decide that on your capital, you're entitled to a certain interest, that's also a way of earning from your own business. Then another one is allowances. Now, the allowances are given in a business when someone is going to do a certain activity somewhere. For example, you're a business owner, you're the one that does a procurement, so you get an allowance for it. You're doing maybe marketing, you get an allowance for it. You're doing the accounting of a business, you get an allowance for it. You're not actually actively or fully engaged in the business, but you're doing some of these activities in the business and they contribute to the operations. So you can actually get entitled to an allowance. Then another way is through dividends. Now, this is for people who are operating under companies. If your business is operating under a company and you're a shareholder, your children are shareholders, or your wife is a shareholder, or any other person, it means that at the end of the year, if a business has made a profit, then you, the owner, and other shareholders are entitled to a dividend. So that's also a source of income from your business. The last one, which is not a common way of earning from your business in Uganda, I have actually researched, and this is mostly done by the foreign companies. There are people who do business by doing business startups. You start up a business, establish it, and make it, it gets goodwill or a name, royalty. So at the end of a certain timing, you sell off that business and actually earn more than what you input in the business. So if you can actually do that, because most of the people get scared to start businesses. So if someone can actually venture into starting businesses, establishing them and selling them off, then that person can also earn from their business. So let's take care of the business money and be aware that we can earn from our businesses in a way. And these systems will actually help mostly if we are building businesses for the next generations. They will limit our children, other people who will inherit businesses, to know that they should actually earn systematically in those sources from these businesses, not pocketing all the revenues that come into that business. Have a nice time.